Hi, I'm Elinor Silverstein, and welcome to the Feldenkrais Guild of North America Conference Series with the theme Breath. We're going to run live on our conference September 6th, September 27th, and October 18th, 2024. Today, I'm here with Frederick Schjang, and the title of his Morning Awareness Through Movement series that's going to run all 3 days is Ungluing the Lungs from a New Perspective. Frederick, talk to us about this. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to meet with the world through the conference. That's first. Also, the lessons I'm going to teach are from the Alexandria Nye series. It's 3 lessons that we are updating, or I'm updating. I think you're going to have a grand old time learning a lot about how the breath process works with those 3 specific lessons from Alexandria Nye.
Okay, so can you give us kind of some feedback, some example?
Sure. Most of us breathe with using minimal amounts of our actual overall capacity. And Michel Feldenkrais, long before it became fashionable to do so, recognized that if we increase our breathing capacity, we have more oxygen in our system, which actually helps us to burn fat. That's something that's long before the fitness industry caught on with Jane Fonda and all those things. We'll be doing a series of lessons, and how about if I give you an example of that?
I love that.
Usually, when we think of breathing, we think of breath coming into the torso and then back out again, and that's our thought. It's a lot more sophisticated than that. Unlike the eyes, where we can close one eye and have the other one open, we really think we can't. We don't think that we can breathe into one lung and not the other. We can, if we want to hear something, like if I say, "Oh, I want to listen with my left ear," I can do that, or my right ear do that. But like, how do you do that with the lungs? Well, it's called awareness through movement. Let's get aware of how that can work. Calm yourself down. You can even close your eyes and shut out all visual input from the outside and turn your attention to your breath. Follow the path of your breath in through the nose. It goes across the top of the mouth, down through the trachea into the lungs, and then back out again. But turn your attention to your right lung. And as you breathe into your right lung, there'll be some breath going into the left side as well. But when you breathe into the right lung, you might imagine it as just a balloon that expands and then contracts. There are 3 lobes though, and we can actually breathe into the individual lobes. Let's try that. Bring your attention to your right shoulder. I'm a mirror image, so I'll call this my right shoulder. And when you breathe in, you can open up your eyes to see the right shoulder and then close them again. Think of elevating the shoulders slightly so that you breathe directly into that place. And then as you breathe out, let the shoulder come back down again. So really direct your breath in through the nose, down through the throat, all the way in, and then create a vacuum expanding the upper area of the right side of your torso, and then back out again. And do it a few times. Nice. Lovely. And then let that go. Resume normal breathing. Now, take your left hand and place your left hand on the right side of your ribs. Get a tactile sense of that. Yeah, sense where the right side of your ribs are. And then when you breathe in and out now, think of that area expanding. You can even leave your hand there and expand the right side of the ribs and then return, knowing that the middle lobe of the lungs is in that area. There you go, breathing in and breathing out. Nice. And then let that go. Resume normal breathing. Now the lower lobe, all the way down at the bottom. If you have a chair where you can slide a little bit off to the side, then that's so you can let the right side of the buttocks kind of fall a little bit. You can breathe into the that lobe. If you don't, that's fine. Just imagine breathing in, like you're trying to breathe into the upper portion of the right side of your pelvis, and then back out again. There you go. And note that you can direct your breath to this particular area. You can also direct your breath to the middle lobe. Remember how you did that towards the fingers? You can breathe into that like it accordions open on that side. Nice. And you could also do what we did in the very beginning where you were breathing into the shoulder. Now you lifted the shoulder. The lungs actually peak up into that area, the upper lobe. Beautiful. Nice. And then leave that, pause for a moment, and let's do one more thing here. Assume a regular seated position on your chair, knowing you got an upper lobe, you got a middle lobe, you got a lower lobe. Breathe into all three lobes at the same time on the right side. And then as you breathe out, gently compress that side, make it a little smaller. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. And then leave that and reopen the eyes and notice your breath. Sense the right side of yourself, sense the left side of yourself. Remember how you need to close one eye to be able to see through the other only, or you turn your head? Notice what you could do with your breath. You can actually breathe into specific areas, even though we generally don't do that. We breathe all the time. But yeah, you can breathe in, you can breathe on the other side. And in our series, we're going to be breathing in a multitude of different directions. When I discovered this series, I fell in love with it. So yeah, come join us. It's going to be a blast. So I look forward to seeing you at the conference.
Frederick, it's going to be wonderful to start every morning, arrive early, and you're going to get a deliciousness of the way Frederick always teaches. You're a blessing. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
I thank you, Eleanor, for giving me the chance. Have a good one.
Bye.